Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Washington Commanders and the Indianapolis Colts.
Timer pass set to kick off.
Settle in. We think we've got a good one. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. Off we go from Indianapolis. This going to be returned from right around the goal line. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. We'll go three tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Come on. Set.
Right to the air goes Daniels. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. It's a three tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
11 on the play. First down, Washington.
Give it right up the middle. Here's Johnson. Good physical run. He'll wind up as a gain of 5. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 5. The tight end Kincaid in motion. Here comes a toss. Right. Here comes Johnson. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
3rd and a yard. Throwing now. Daniel. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And they will finally run him down. A big play there for Washington. 32 yards.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Cougar 19. Cougar 19. Ready.
They'll run this over the center with Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up 1st and goal.
You can see the confidence that this play caller has on his opening script. This is a textbook drive here to start the game. Nice job there by the back with a big gain. Sets up 1st and goal.
Here's a run. This one in. Touchdown, Commanders. That's his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. Groupies able to add the extra point. The Commanders will take a 7-0 lead. The Commanders will signal for the 1st of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. Nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. a touchback.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Tag. Ready,
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Throw right side, pulled in by Mitchell.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
Ready. Ready.
He'll look to throw. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They get an even 20 on that one. That's good for a Colts first down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. But I don't think it's going to be his last.
Viking, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll look to throw. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
Come on, go.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A pickup there of 19 yards. First down, Indianapolis.
Here we go, set. Let's go.
They'll go read on a pop pass. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
That's 14-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's 2nd and 2.
Ready. 76.
It's the first run of the game for Bijan Robinson. And he's into the end zone. Bijan Robinson, touchdown Colts. That touchdown, number 11 on the year. Tyler Bass now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Colts come right back to tie it at 7.
Tyler Bass set to kick off.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This returnable from the 4. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
60 Vikings.
They'll put a receiver in motion right. Now Daniel's going to give this forward to the receiver. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
Down at the 31. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 31, here is 2nd and 2.
Get it. Cowboy 80. Vikings.
To throw is Daniels. Now a screen set up for Johnson. And he's going to have a first down. He's forced out. Nice pickup of 9.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game. Just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing it. He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 8.
Go! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniel. That's to the right side and caught by Olsen. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Here we go. Gravity line.
From the shotgun, it's Daniel. Quick throw, taken in. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
The tight end Kincaid in motion. Now it's Johnson. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. 15-yard pickup there. Good for a Commander's first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And I'll tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it. They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll run. Johnson. And some good blocking at the point of attack. A pickup of 7, and it brings up third down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Ready? Cougar 19.
Try to pick this one up on the ground. Oh, the defense beats him in the backfield. They stopped him dead in his tracks and set up 4th down.
So it's a pretty manageable 3rd down, so they really have the option to run or pass, so they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use 4th down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake. And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown, but at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return.
At their own 40-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Come on. Set.
The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter.
3-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. It's the Commanders with the early lead. We'll come back to Indianapolis in a moment. The Colts with the football to start this second quarter. They've got it 2nd down and 7. Now, faking the give. side. That is hauled in by Warren. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. They need 8 as they come up for third down.
Get it. 60.
Back to throw. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. And it sets up fourth down. So, on fourth down, the Colts send out Rigoberto Sanchez to punt. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and they come out to the 20-yard line. They send a receiver in motion left. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
So they try to throw a little bit of a curveball. We see him throw it to this guy a lot. Now, in this case, they hand it to him, thinking they can catch the defense off guard and generate a big play. And let's give a lot of credit to the defense. They were ready for it. They were prepared for it, and they held it to a modest gain.
And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. First down, Washington.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, like, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
1-yard gain brings up second and 9.
From the 34-yard line, here's second and 9.
60 Eagles. Press on 80. Press 60. Press 60. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniel. Pass complete right side to Kincaid. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
And the Washington first down.
Cougar 19. Ready.
Daniels now going to look to throw. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. It put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
Come on, come on. Pass to 60, pass to 60.
The tight end Kincaid in motion. On second down, it's Daniels. This one, downfield for Kincaid. That is caught! And he is short of the goal line, but they are in business at the 1-yard line. A big play there for Washington. 52 yards. They'll go with the sneak, and he will drive his way into the end zone. Jaden Daniels. Touchdown, Washington. Groupie able to add the extra point. And the Commanders will get out in front 17-7. After the touchdown, it's Groupie to kick this one away. This taken at the 5. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready up. Ready, ready.
They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play. He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Here we go, here we go. Like 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
They'll throw here on third and short yardage. And that is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
That is fielded at the 20. And it'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there.
27-yard line.
Ready, set. Set it. 70, go.
They'll start this on the ground with Johnson. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
Ready. 18 Cardinals. Here we go. Set.
Another run here with Johnson. And he's up past the 35. Got a first down. Putting down at the 37.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
They'll come up here, first and 10.
Go. Bronco 80. Mustang 19. Ready.
Throwing is Daniel. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
70 Razor, 70 Razor. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
On second down, a run with Johnson. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. A pickup of 14 on that one. Good for a Commanders first down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
A handoff as they try to run it here.
The ball carried by number 37. He was brought down at the 26. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Here's a second and 6.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Lions. Ready, ready.
On the ground, it's Johnson. He'll get about 2. That is Omar Norman Lott. There to bring him down.
A gain of 2 on the play brings up third and 4.
Okay, ready?
Here's a 3rd down and 4. The tight end Kincaid in motion. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he will easily pick up the 1st down. They've got 1st and goal coming up. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their 2nd. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this 1st half. Ball sitting at the 7. 1st and goal.
Panther Street. Panther Street. 70 Timberwolves. Hey. Street.
Slot man gonna move in motion left.
Go.
He'll step up and run to the 5-yard line.
Down in the red zone, design quarterback runs are a handful for defenses to account for. But in this case, give them credit. Not a lot of room to maneuver here for the quarterback, and they keep it to a short game.
Here we go. Here we go.
On the handoff, it's Johnson. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all. After that play, we have one of the commanders who is down. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff will get a chance to look him over during the break. 3rd and goal. Now Daniels. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Set up. 79 Broncos. Cougar 19. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 70 Timberwolves.
6 guard. Check 6 guard.
Cup 19. Cup 19. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready.
He'll drop to throw. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Adonai Mitchell, the intended target. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
Let's go now. Chap, check, chap. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Throwing now from the gun. That'll be caught by the running back Robinson. Timeout, Indianapolis. That is their 2nd. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this 2nd quarter.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. He's going to air this one out, and that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on 3rd down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of 3rd down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
Moving to his right. And this is not going to be enough. He is short of the marker. They turn it over on down.
Result of the play.
You know, Mike, you could almost just look down in the huddle, and the players are looking at the sideline like, Coach, isn't the punt team going to come out? And the coach was having none of it. He says, no, you're staying on the field. We're being aggressive all day long, and we're going to go pick up this 1st down.
Quick throw here is complete. Now it's 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 1 at the Colts 40-yard line.
And he'll spike it to stop the clock. And now, if they choose, have a chance for a long field goal here before the break. Here comes Blake Grupe for this field goal try. The Colts will signal for their 3rd and final timeout. Talk things over before 3rd down. The Commanders going to send out their field goal unit. This a 57-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. We have hit halftime. We'll take a quick break. Come back. Second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Ready? Let go.
And here's Bijan. And he's got some space. Up past the 30 to about the 32-yard line. A pickup of 7.
The 32-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
2nd down, they need 3.
Cowboy 80.
Now they'll set up to throw. Out wide, that's Robinson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A give, and here comes Robinson. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Commanders' 41-yard line.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 4.
Ready? Cougar 19.
Handoff here, up the middle, and he's going to pick it up. Take it down inside the 35 for the 1st down.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
70. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
That's out quickly to Mitchell. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Mitchell. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 9.
60 Bison. 60 Bison.
He'll look to throw. This one is caught by Reed. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. A gain of 16 on that pass play. That's good for a Colts 1st down.
The 14-yard line.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start. And a loss of yards on the play.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
They'll look to throw yet again. This is caught at the 2. And the Colts going to be set up with 1st and goal. Pass play moves them down to the 1.
Ready? 70 Timberwolf. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Ready?
Off, and he's going to be swallowed up. Taken down. Sacked back at the 5.
That first and goal sack now changes everything defensively, Mike. You imagine that you're in a 4-down territory where the offense is going to try to take advantage of the field position and punch it in over the goal line. Now, can you hold up on 2nd and 3rd down and come away with forcing a field goal, which in this situation, I think is a huge win.
That one, taken in. Jaden Reed, touchdown Indianapolis. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
A safe kick taken at the 5. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
Hold the ready.
The tight end Kincaid in motion. They'll begin here on the ground. Not much happening there. Just a short gain.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On the jump.
It is 2nd and 9. Here's Daniels. There's a short one caught by Olsen. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. He's going to have the 1st down and then some. It's a big play there on 3rd down, but there is a marker down, and that is not a good sign for the offense. Operating from the gun, it's Daniel. Looking down the field, but that ball's incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football.
Go! 19, Charger, 19.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. Tyler Warren, the man he was looking for there.
It leads to
And it'll be 2nd down.
Stephanie! Pep, 70 Lions! Go!
On the give, it's Robinson. Room to run at the 35. And he will get into the end zone. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Indy. And his 2nd touchdown of the game. Numbers 11 12 on the season. His kick is good. And the Colts have taken the lead by a point here in the 3rd. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. This is going to be taken in at the 3. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
at their own 27-yard line.
They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
It was caught. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
To throw is Daniels. And he's going to be out of bounds, just shy of midfield. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. This one's good for a 1st down.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the 1st down.
And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain. Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
At their 49-yard line.
77 Wolves. Cougar 19.
They'll throw with Daniel. Henderson threw it. The pass is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
It is 3rd and 10.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Dragon 60.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. That is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. Now they got a 4th down decision to make.
And he will have the 1st down. Needing to make something happen, trailing here in the 3rd quarter. They convert on 4th down.
Ready?
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Jalen Carlisle, and he's there on the stop.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 6. The tight end Kincaid in motion.
60 by 60.
A run now on 2nd down. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Red. 70 Timberwolves. Cut 19. Cut 19.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. He's got his man. That's Kincaid. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a 1st down to boot.
And the Commanders' 1st down.
Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off. And the struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line.
We know from talking to these coaches this week, Mike, that they think they got themselves a steal. They got this young rookie maybe a little later in the draft than a lot of people expected. And I'll tell you what, they're not complaining. They think they've got themselves a starter and a star for a long time.
Daniels to throw on 2nd down. A short throw caught by Kincaid. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll try to get this one on the ground. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Commanders. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field. And finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
And that's going to be incomplete, but hold on. There is a flag down. Let's see what we've got. After the touchdown, it's Groupie to kick this one away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
Come on. 6. 60 Eagles. 6. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
21-yard line.
Okay, break.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Let's go. Cowboy 80. '79 Broncos.
They'll look to throw. Throw right side, pulled in by Mitchell. He'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. They get 15 on that game. First down, Indianapolis.
At the 36-yard line.
Let's go now.
And they'll run out of the gun. Here comes Robinson. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 7.
Bronco 80. Warrior 70. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Ready, right?
Another run here for Robinson. And he'll bring this up to the 48-yard line. And that's a first down.
And with that run, this back is closing in on almost 100 yards for the game today, Mike. He's had a lot of those good chunk plays. This defense has not had a great answer for him so far.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you?
And he will score! Touchdown, Colts. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
They'll run with Robinson. And he will get into the end zone. The conversion is good, and the lead is up to 3 here in the fourth quarter. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. The return starts from the 5. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
Ready, set. Here we go.
Man in motion, heading right. Now Daniel's going to give this forward to the receiver. He's trying to get around the corner, but can't. Going to be run down behind the line. A completion, yes. A loss of yardage, yes as well.
At the 19-yard line.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings, 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks. Steady.
Off the play fake, here's Daniels. And this one's going to be intercepted. It's L'Jarius Sneed. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown. What a time for a pick six for the defense. As the other team is trying to get themselves right back in this one, the defense extends the margin with the pick six.
Yeah, just a critical moment. You find yourself on defense, Mike, trying to hang on to this lead. And not only do you do that, you pick six them, and you're able to extend that lead.
He'll start at the 4. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. On first and 10, here's Daniels. Now he'll air one out. Now right on the heels of the pick six, he is intercepted. Picked up by L'Jarius Sneed.
Well, with this guy might lose a little bit, Mike, as he gets long in the tooth. He certainly makes up for it in experience. You're not going to be able to do a lot of things to trick him on the back end. He reads this play right from the jump, makes a great break on the ball. And if that ball hits his hands more times than not, it's going to be a takeaway.
Panther 6, Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. To the left side, that's caught by Mitchell.
On the ready.
From the 46, here's second and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
On the handoff, it's Robinson. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up third down.
A 2-yard pickup.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Come on, set. Cowboy 80. Buffalo 18. Hey, Smash.
He'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete.
So prior to that third down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation at that down and distance. They had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
Ready.
Only need a yard, and it's 4th down.
Let's go. Ready.
He'll go. It's Robinson. He gets free. And he's into the end zone yet again. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Indianapolis. His big game continues. His 3rd touchdown this one. Numbers 11, 12, and 13 on the year. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
This will be returned from the 6. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. They'll go play action here with Daniels. He's going to try it here again. To the 20. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Washington. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a two-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone. So they're going to blow it dead, and they'll bring the ball out to start at the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Ready, street. 70 Timberwolves. Hey.
They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And that is going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the line.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Back to throw. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. 22 yards, the pickup there. That's good for a Colts first down.
Here we go, set. 60 Bison, 6.
Shotgun snap, and they'll give it to Robinson. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their second. And they'll get together prior to the second down play.
Second and
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll throw out of the gun. Right side, that is hauled in by Warren. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
On the jump.
So a much more difficult scenario now. It is 3rd and 10.
Bronco 80. Mustang 19.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down. The Colts about set to punt as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. Just what the punter's hoping to do. Fair catch taken right at the 10-yard line.
At their own 11-yard line.
19 Lions.
To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. Rolling right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 35 yards.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
70. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Daniels now on 1st down. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Derwin James. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Here's Robinson. Finds an alley to the 35. 18 yards on the pickup there. 1st down, Indianapolis.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
Down. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Ready.
2nd down, 8 yards to go.
70 Lions. Ready.
Only 1 timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee.
Come on.
They need to get to the 22, but now face 3rd down.
Ready.
Only 1 timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. Tyler Bass on to try the field goal. This a 48-yard attempt. Timeout, Indianapolis. That is their 2nd, and it comes with 36 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Now Mike Tomlin going to send out the field goal unit. This will be a 48-yard attempt. Pass's kick is good. And the Colts will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. Here is 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll drop to throw. He'll let this one go deep down the right sideline. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down. Throwing is Daniel. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Trying to get it to Dalton Kincaid there. And it'll be 3rd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
Here we go. 18 level. 79 Broncos.
They'll indeed go. It's Daniels. He's going to dial up another deep ball. He's got it. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center, because it doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can, and when you connect, it is a thing of beauty, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
Only one timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. So it's a win for the Colts. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That is the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Colts, winners here in the Circle City, as we say so long from Indianapolis.
One hand on his queen, left on the freak. He probably thought they wanted me. Shawty seen everything, and you know she got him beat. Cause her side ain't in the streets. She ain't the one to play with you. Her DMs, they be silent like base hitters. Them other fellas, they been seeing her work. You say you